Good morning, everyone. This is Rifgal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy Tactics, and today we are continuing the story, heading into Dorter. Trade City of Dorter. Oh, we go right into the fight. Okay. I always remember this as being one of the harder fights in the game. For some reason. I think a lot of it is because it is such a...
I am ready.
Early on, this is the first time we're going to run into a few of the more challenging classes as far as our opponents go.
If you say so.
I do say so. The other thing is...
I'm ready.
Okay. We do have our two guest characters. So our party is limited down to 4.
I said I know naught of it.
Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is Gustav? I will have it from you one way or another.
I don't know.
What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they?
The desert. They're in the desert.
The Sanrat Siege.
Hold!
The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather.
It seems we did well to come here. Have I not seen that man before?
You know him, Delita?
I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros, just after the war's end.
You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joyous reunion. To arms!
So you can already see here what I mean by advanced units. Up to this point, we've mostly been dealing with
It's time.
very basic, squires and such. You can see here we've got a knight, 2 wizards, and 2 archers. I'm going to be honest, this has always been a somewhat scary fight previously. I am actually really interested to see how bad it is. Given... Actually, you know what? We're going to back up here. So we can do this. I really want to get our archer sped up. So we're going to hold back for that. I always forget about that enemy at the very top.
Man. His name is Weegraf. He commanded the dead men during the war, a company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry.
What? But that would make him...
Aye, the commander of the Corpse Brigade. Ready.
So yeah, there's lots of ranged enemies. There's lots of advanced units here. We do out-level them by quite a bit. There are also, like you're seeing, there's an archer that's in this very advantageous position right off the bat, who's always been a nuisance. I totally forgot about it here for a second. Let's see if we can make our way up. Wait, aim +1's gonna hit Delita there. Delita is obviously pretty squishy. We're gonna go up here and do some Tailwind again.
How's this?
I feel like speed control is one of the most important things of just continuing to get as much as you can. Getting more actions per turn than your enemy. Shockingly, when you go more often than your opponent goes, it is good.
My turn. Leave it to me.
So I'm kind of hoping that what we can do here is pin these, is gain the high ground. So I want to take out this archer that's at the top of this pile of boxes. He's not going to be able to do it. That guy goes on 9. That guy goes... I'm gonna have my wizard go out here, and we're gonna get this started. Looks like we don't quite have enough reach. This guy doesn't go until 10. This guy doesn't go until 14. I kind of feel like I need to take out the archers to get control of this area, and then I can shoot down at the knight again after that. Plus, this guy goes a little bit faster. I do want to make sure I don't position anybody right in front of that guy, though, because of it. So I'm hoping that getting those negative status effects down is going to help. Okay, Monk goes up there, wearing to Aura Blast. This gives her a ranged attack, which is huge. And one archer down. We have control of the high ground. They can still shoot at us. There we go.
It's time.
I agree, Ramza. It is time.
It's over. I was unlucky. Victory is mine.
The one I'm most worried about at this point are the wizards. Which they're going to start taking some poison damage at least, so that's something. Okay, fire goes on 6. Let's go to... No. There we go. Okay. I think it was targeted right here. So I should be able to move this guy. I need to make sure I do some, or if I can hit this guy for the full damage, let's actually take a quick look here. That'll go, or so the aim will take him after. Let's see what this looks like. So we may have to do... Don't love this. I don't love this. Our wizard goes shortly after as well, and the monk. So we might be able to, if the monk can reach, but I don't think they're going to be able to. This is going to open up our archer to the knight, which I don't love. I just got done talking all that about the high ground and having the ability to act and take advantage of that. So I think what I'm going to do is just start firing on the knight and move him out of the way. Ramza's going to get hit. That's fine. We're accepting that. Because this knight is not going to be able to do much besides throw rocks. And if he's throwing them at Algits, I don't care. Okay, the only person who our wizard is moving after is this guy. So moving before is this guy. So I feel like we have to target here. The only other thing I can think of is we could try and section off some of this. I think I am just going to do this. So by targeting this tile, I'm maybe preventing enemies from moving forward to that position, as well as hitting that knight for sure. And then we'll move back.
Here I go.
Okay. The monk does have enough movement to get up front here. Does Aura Blast reach the wizard? It does. And that's going to KO. We got ahead of it. Perfect. Monks are easily the most powerful class early game. Just because you're not dependent on equipment.
I'll give my all.
So that guy's retreating. I suspect this guy's going to move forward and they're going to cast, yep. And they are, like I said, dodging out of our reach.
Curse my luck.
Awesome. Their fire is going off as well, though. That's going to hurt.
This cannot be.
But we're still up. I'll take it. This guy goes next pretty much, so out of their team. Okay. That's fine. Argath is healing himself, which I don't love, but I'm not complaining about. Delete is down, but guest characters don't have a timer. So you don't have to get them up within the time frame that the other characters do. For some reason, Aura Blast does more damage than a regular attack. And it's considered a ranged attack, so it doesn't have the same miss rate. I don't think Jaquette is going to be able to hit anything, so we're just gonna heal and wait. That's fine.
Ready and able.
They're using aim. Okay, this might actually be bad. This is a double whammy from their Archer and Black Mage back to back. Both of these classes got buffed with shorter cast times. If we weren't extremely over-leveled right now, that would have been bad. But we are. So...
I have you now! Whatever it takes. I'll grow stronger yet.
It's looking dire.
That was a really lucky hit. Also move them closer to the rest of our melee characters so that we can do things like throw rocks at them. Can Jaquette happen to reach? Yes. And it goes before them.
Still a long way to go.
Agreed. Not sure I agree with that. I feel like Sandra pulled the heaviest weight, but okay.
Brigade. There's no use hiding it. Out with it. What have you done with the Marquis? Where are you holding him? You were with your commander, Wiegraf, when we came upon you. 'Twould seem he cast you off as a lizard would its tail. Where has he gone? Where is your den? Mayhap a beating would loosen your tongue.
Morgath is so
Enough,
dramatic.
Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are, for such is brigandry's reward. But you, pig, are a lucky one. Tell us what we wish to know, and you may yet keep your bacon. So
Dramatic.
where is Wiegraf?
How the bloody hell should I know?
I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you've not have it cut from your throat.
Also, the animation in this,
Tell that to the men you've robbed.
so awesome. The fact that they took the time to animate
You think every man
Argath
born outside a castle's walls
kicking that guy in the
less
face.
than human? We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets.
What do you think makes you so special? Birth? Blood? What difference does it make?
You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us?
No. No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Ivalice's.
What?
He would never hold a man for ransom. Such a lowly act. It goes against all we believe in.
And suddenly it
And
turns.
who was it? Someone kidnapped the Marquis Elmdor de Limbury.
Speak. If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed?
It was Gustav.
Who is Gustav?
Gustav Margrave, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men.
So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping?
No. We're not like Gustav. We fight to end the aristocracy, not to become it. To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are.
Do maggots know of honor?
That's enough, Argath!
So where is this Gustav?
So much
In the
emotion
Sandrat Siege.
without
Sandrat?
with so few
You are not of
details.
Gallion. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorter.
Your point being?
Do any villages lie in the desert?
Villages? No. At least, not anymore. But the Desertmen once built a settlement by an oasis, and its ruins remain.
Then that's where we'll find Gustav and the Marquis.
Once again, Delita being the
Aye,
most useful
like as
person
not.
here.
How can you be so certain?
Asich is a Sandrat's burrow. It's home.
Hmm?
Okay. Merchant City of Dorter.
Looking for aught in particular by all means.
Held 2, held 3. I don't think there's anything new here.
May I help with aught? Don't be a...
I do want to check. So we did get enough as a knight here. Trying to remember what all I was trying to learn. We got equipped shields. We have parry. I really don't care that much about the knight skills most of the time. Breaking the equipment of the enemies means that you can't steal them or otherwise capture them, and that is less useful in a lot of cases. I will say Rend MP is good sometimes, and I do have situations where I like using Rend Speed, Rend Power, Rend Magic. I mentioned Speed Control is kind of awesome. When you have situations where you have lots of enemies, or lots of your guys against one enemy, Rend Speed can become very powerful because it's very easy to slow one enemy down. If you're being cheesy and grinding in this game as well, one way you do that is you limit the enemies down to 1, kill all but one enemy, and then use Rend Speed to reduce that person's effect down and just sit there and use other abilities like Focus repeatedly, use Tailwind repeatedly, ideally. And yeah, it ends up very effective. I'm not sure we're ready to have him move up to monk yet, just because I do like having a tankier unit right now. And I think I'd like to get equipped swords. So I think I am going to leave Ramza as a knight for now. We could try and get a little bit more in terms of archery. He doesn't have any reactions right now, so getting that might not be bad. And jump could be useful in the future, but I think for the time being, concentration is also just good because it prevents things like Archer's Bane from being effective. I feel like this 5 is a good sweet spot. We could try and get a lower one, but I think saving up a little bit more is probably good. Our monk does not have much yet. That's okay. We've got the important one. Aura Blast. Later we'll get Purification is amazing. And Chakra is very good. These are my two kind of favorites, along with Aura Blast and Shockwave. Chakra, there's not a lot of ways to restore MP unless you have a Chemist. And Chakra is one of the few. So being able to have your monk stand in front of your mage to take hits and restore HP MP is huge. Especially early game when you don't have a lot of MP. Jaquette. I assume we're not gonna have enough here. That's okay. Do I have something in particular that I want here? There's part of me that's tempted to move on. Because I do love Time Mage. Having some basic black magic and then Time Mage feels huge. Swift Spell's really good. Like, sitting on Time Mage as long as possible feels good. Magic Boost, though. The only downside there is it would mean replacing items. Like, we wouldn't be keeping throw items if we go for that. I only have 100 JP right now, though. Sitting around for another 300, basically getting up to job level 4, does feel a little bit rough. But I think we're going to do it. With the understanding the Time Mage is coming up soon. I think it depends on how many people we can put out. So if I can put out
Making preparations.
Derek.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Derek's only level 3. Because we've only had 4 people available in the party for the most part.
What do you need?
We don't have...
Yes?
Yeah, the rest of these have Fundament.
I am here.
We don't have anybody else currently with items. So we need the ability to use those Phoenix Downs if somebody goes down. So we're going to keep Jaquette here for now. I do want to get Magic Boost for later. And otherwise, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Next time we're going to head into the desert, and I'm kind of hoping we can just kind of cram through the next few encounters without having to do too much futzing around, because this next one I believe is just a combat, and then we've got a couple more story beats. So I'm hoping we can get through that next time. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.